Welcome back to Man Across New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on a lovely little island, or extraordinarily rainy island of Fawnhollow today, where I'm still feeling a little bit effects of the first jab, I think. I'm not sure. I woke up today and I was just extraordinarily tired and a little bit of a headache going on, so we'll see. So I didn't play any other... I haven't really done much today. I started programming. I was like, man, I can't like... This is not good. So I stopped and instead I just played a load of Binding of Isaac instead, because I've recently purchased Repentance expansion and it's very fun. So hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow it's 4:51 PM on Monday, May 24th, 2021. Nothing to really speak of, so I'll go about our usual business. Yeah, it's a bit strange because like immediately after I think the injection, I was the first dose, I was like, oh, I feel a bit woozy, but then, you know, I felt okay for a while, and then the next day, you know, I felt like I woke up again quite groggy, which, you know, it's neither here nor there. I don't know, maybe it's my I just actually didn't sleep well, if it's actually anything to do with vaccine. But between us today, I can't resist buying anything that makes my home feel like a library. The problem is that sometimes I mess up and buy things I already own. Would you be willing to take this thing so I don't have to feel silly? Your hoarder friend Lily. We definitely had this before. Mind you, like, I'd absolutely take a few days of being ill to get to become immunized to COVID, the current pandemic situation. So, you know, well, what is this but a mere trifle in our grand scheme of life? I don't really know where I was going with that. Anyway, yeah, so I was like, do you think this is comfy enough? I don't know, probably not. What if we just put on what she gives us? Oh no, that's just a shirt. Fine, LaBelle, we'll do it your way. We'll do it your way. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, it was a little bit woozy. And today I also woke up quite a bit tired, except for this time, instead of my arm hurting, it's like now my head hurts. Well, it isn't hurt, it's more like it feels dull. My head feels dull. Does that make sense? I don't really know if that's a perfect way to describe it, but I decided to record some Animal Crossing anyway, because, you know, I've got a streak to maintain, kind of. And the commitment to it. It's not really, I mean, I guess in some aspects it's like, oh, something to be admired, but in most aspects it's just a little bit of regularity in life. Can't help but keep it cool. What does that even mean? I don't know if that means anything now I think about it. But we are going to change our outfit so we can put on some comfy clothes to satisfy LaBelle's requirements, and we'll go about our day. And, you know, yes, I haven't really been doing much. I've just been playing Binding of Isaac, which apparently doesn't take that much brain power to actually play. It's been pretty cool. Repentance, of course, it came out on April 1st and I only picked up recently. It's super fun, I'm not gonna lie. It's a fantastic expansion to the game, and it's watching Northern Light play. I mean, it's no surprise that I love watching Northern Light play. Has really, what are we doing? Comfy has really reinvigorated my desire to play it again, and so play it. I have a Boa Park about Alex Comfy, and I've just been having a grand old time to it. What did I do yesterday? Yesterday I didn't really do much. I sort of just lazed around playing some games. And I did sleep for a decent amount of naps, which I don't normally do, afternoon naps, but, you know, if you're feeling a little bit, you know, drained of energy, it's the perfect thing to do, you know, listen to your body. Your body kind of knows what it wants sometimes, so, body gets what it wants. Body gets what you deserve. I think that's a quote from something, but I don't really remember. This looks kind of comfy. But yeah, I also listened to all the Eurovision songs again, because you might be like, oh no, dear darling, you can't do 2 days in a row talking about Eurovision 2021. Watch me. I listened to all the Eurovision songs again because, you know, and my theory was right that listening to it on the TV, you know, with a group of friends, like, and when you're like having snacks and drinking and that sort of thing a little bit, just having a bit of fun, is very different to like listening to it on its own on a YouTube video through your headphones or whatever. And I'm not sure if I predicted this, if I said it in my video or not. Honestly, I can't remember anything about yesterday's video. But I said that I think my viewpoint will change in a lot of them, that I'll probably find a lot of them a lot better. And I tend to have a lot of middling opinions about things. I don't tend to have very extreme opinions when it comes to things like my preferences to like songs and that sort of thing. I was trying to think how to phrase that sentence. For some reason my brain couldn't work it out. But like, yeah, I predicted I'm not sure if I ever said it, but I would just be like, these songs, I can like it in certain situations. That's basically how I feel about most of the songs, to be honest. Like, start again. Should we go through a list of them again, you know? Like, I mean, I don't know what else I'm going to talk about otherwise today, so... I was thinking about it, I was like, there's nothing really going on, apart from Eurovision, and you know, you really got to find the best ways to extend out recent events to fill up a conversation in Animal Crossing, because that's, you know, all we really got left. But yeah, Eurovision was like, we start off with, it's not Moldo, but, who started off? I know the song, it's El Diablo. El Diablo. You know, I'm just going to get up that list again, because I'll probably go listen to Eurovision again. I got to say, on the whole, I actually kind of... I don't love, like, any song, I think, in the list, but I do like every song, is what I should say, which is probably unsurprising, because I'm easy to satisfy, hard to please, I suppose, is what it comes up to. Oh, this is in ranking order, is it? I can't tell. What on earth is this? What order is this in? I'm trying to find grand final, but in play order. But there used to be a playlist of this. What happened to it? Is this wrong Eurovision Song Contest channel? No, this is right, isn't it? Am I losing my mind? I was literally on this today, looking up. But they must have changed this playlist. Oh well, who cares? Well, we'll just talk about it in the order that's on here. So we got... Is this even all the songs? This is all the songs. Oh, this is in no, this can't be final ranking order. Germany was not this high up. What is this? What happened to all the songs? Why is this so difficult? Eurovision Song Contest 2021, is this it? This is official music videos. What? Eurovision 2021 finals playlist. What happened to it? Running order finals, there we go. I don't know. Oh, they've changed it. They've actually changed the running order playlist to some completely random order. Oh well, I don't really know what's up with that. But I listened to all of them again, and not my views haven't really changed, I suppose. Or, sorry, have changed, not haven't changed. Like Italy, you know. In comparison to, is it Finland or Norway who did the other punk rock song? I like Italy's performance more. I like the other country's song a lot more, to be honest. Put your middle fingers up, da 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 da. No, I can't remember how it goes, but it's something like that, and it's fun. Italy's a nice song. I remember a lot more how the songs go now, so it's a lot easier to talk about them. Voila, 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 voila. It really sounds like it's in a musical. I guess it kind of helps that the girl singing Barbara. She looks like she also looks like she's a protagonist in a musical. She looks like she's like a grown-up Annie or something. Except for, I guess she doesn't have ginger hair now I think about it, but still. You can just imagine it, like, it's just like a musical. It's called like Amélie or something, and it's about this girl in like workaday 1950s France or something. She like, I don't know what she does. She likes works in a bakery or something, and then she sings about all her trifles and her French day-to-day life. But it was perhaps a bit too stereotypical, but you can imagine it. Voila Voila is actually a really nice song. It's very dramatic. I don't think it's not my favourite ballad, as I've now found out after listening to the other songs, but it's very dramatic. She's got a wonderful voice, and I think the amount of emotion she can put into her singing is admirable. She's perhaps one of the most expressive and emotional singers, I suppose, or performances of Eurovision, which, you know, is part of it. Not to bear repeating myself, but, you know, Eurovision is part of it is a spectacle, and part of it is the song itself, you know. And it's one of a few performances which ticks all the boxes of being like a golden trout. You expect me to catch a golden trout, of being a song which is both a good song and a good performer, has meaning behind it, and not so much as in a crazy spectacle, but has a dramatic spectacle to it, I suppose. Which, you know, some people like, some people don't. Up to you, I suppose. Shum, by the way, is so much better on speakers than it is sorry, headphones, not speakers. Headphones are not speakers. Well, I guess I kind of like speakers attached to your head. Head speakers? Wow, that could be a great new invention. Okay. Well, but that is a thing, you know, if you've got cat ears headphones or whatever, which actually have speakers on them, which you can play music out loud. Am I going to get them? No, they're probably not that great, but a good, you know, talking about a great spectacle of itself. But it sounds so much better in headphones instead of coming out of a TV when you're talking with your friends, you know. And it's like a dance techno track or something, and you know, I don't really understand, but it's also like got heavy influences of I don't know, like folk, Ukrainian folk music, I don't know, but all of these songs are like extraordinarily catchy, which I guess they're kind of meant to be, because Eurovision kind of try to get their song stuck in your head so you vote for it, right? Sorry, I don't know Ukrainian, that was probably very offensive, I apologise. Tula Universe, which is a Switzerland song. Again, actually my opinion actually kind of stands similar to that one. I love his voice, and I like parts of his song. I don't like the whole song. I like the Tula Universe song, the chorus part, which I actually can't remember how it goes. I like the grandioseness of it, but I don't actually like the rest of the song all that much. It's not like a hatred. Like, there's very few things in the world which cause me to actually hate it. Like, if you give me a random song, unless it's straight up irritating or absurdly offensive, I'm not going to hate it. I'm just going to be like, hey, it's just not for me, you know. In certain moods, I can definitely jam out to this, but you know, I work on a probability. You know, everything's very spectrum based. It's like some things. It's how do I phrase this? I think of it in what proportion of the time I would be willing to jam out to this, and if it's a low proportion, that is what I would consider a song I don't like in like a regular parlance, I suppose. But to me, it's like I do like it. It's just not all that. I wouldn't always be willing to listen to it. My voice sounds weird as well. Sure, I'll buy your extra folding chair. How much? That's extraordinarily expensive, but I'll buy it anyway. So yeah, he's actually got a fantastic voice. What's his name? John's Tears. Sure. I have a Germany one. I don't feel hate. It feels very. I still stand by it. Probably not my favourite song. Probably the very few times I would like to listen to it, but it is catchy and it will get stuck in my head. And I do like the message. I don't feel hate. I just feel sorry. And I also don't know what he says during this part, but he's like, do. So I can appreciate the cheeriness, and to be honest, the guy who's singing, what's his name? Jendrik. He just looks like he's there to have a good time, which I absolutely appreciate. That's kind of what Eurovision's about, you know, just all the countries coming together and bonding over music. You know, that's sort of a universal language, one of the many universal languages of the world. Music, maths, and, I don't know, love. I'm trying to think what else is often said, but still. But yeah, he looks like he's having a good time. He was having a good time even when he got 0 points on public vote. He seems like this person who's not going to be sort of shaken up by about it, and to quote his own words, he doesn't feel hate, he just feels sorry. But, so yeah, it was a fun song. Am I going to listen to it? Probably not. It definitely feels like a kids' TV sort of song. It's like, I can absolutely imagine it being like on, you know, change some of the words so it's, I guess, less conflictive. Not conflictive, but less about being like, dealing with people spewing bigoted hate at you or something. Which I don't know, maybe that is kid appropriate to a certain extent. It's not like kids are going to read that deep into the lyrics anyway. That's not like what I did either, so, you know, I might be drawing wrong conclusions from it, to be honest, in the first place. You know, teaching kids to deal with hate. In one form, teaching. I should say, it's not like teaching kids this is the only way to deal with hate. It's, you know, teaching in one form, which is the important part. You know, sometimes it's okay to feel hurt by the things, and sometimes it's best to ignore it. Sometimes it's good to laugh it off, like he did. And, you know, sometimes you got to stand up for yourself and stuff like that. You know, it's there's multiple good attitudes to have, you know, in life. There is no one right answer, one right way to live your life. So that's unsurprisingly. Unsurprisingly, you can't really cover all of that in the song, so I don't really blame him for not doing that. Anyway, Russian Woman. Oh no, Embers, UK. It's not my favourite song, but I don't think it deserves 0 after listening to it. Out of the embers. It's not particularly memorable, and it is somewhat on the generic side, but it's not that bad, I don't think. The fact it got 0 is a bit sad, to be honest. But, you know, I don't blame people for being particularly biased against the UK after, you know, some interesting decisions. But you know, even UK hates the UK itself, you know. So it's all in good fun. Well, as you say, we don't hate the people necessarily, or we don't hate each other. More like you know, let's not get into this. You can extrapolate from that what you will, and it doesn't apply to everyone. And I just speak only for myself, and I don't even really speak for myself most of the time. I just kind of speak like randomly. You might as well replace me with roulette wheel and just spin it every single time and see what sentence I say next. Anyway, so yeah, it's fine, is what I'd say. Not zero, but I don't think it was that bad. But you know, what's his name? James Newman. He seems like a good sport. I always appreciate people being good sports, you know. And he seems like someone who'd be cool to hang out with, you know. Go to the pub, drink a beer. I don't drink beers. Maybe I'd have like a gin and tonic or something, or a rum and coke instead. But you know, something like that, lads. It seems cool to hang out with. Russian woman. I gotta say, this is, in retrospect, it was actually better on the TV because I stand by my words. I love her performance. I actually don't like her song all that much. It's not my sort of song. And when, of course, you know, referring back to what I said earlier, there's a low percentage chance I would often listen to this song, or I'd be in the mood to listen to this sort of song. I love the message behind it. Love her performance. I love her charisma and her stage presence. Song itself, meh. Not my cup of tea, to be honest. But that's totally fine, you know. Everyone's got different sort of opinions. I was going to say takes, but which kind of works. It's not what I was going for. Tastes in music and that sort of thing. So of course, with like 27 odd different performances and that sort of thing, and one of them's going to be last and one of them's going to be first and that sort of thing, and people are going to have different tastes. There's nothing wrong with that. IMO, and well, not even IMO, but straight up, is nothing wrong with that. It's not even an opinion. It's a fact. That's right. I'm starting it as fact. So yeah. Cool song. Yeah, a cool performance. Not my sort of song. Oh yeah, Mata Honey. It's catchy. She's got a good voice. But I know. I guess it sort of blends into the generic sort of Eurovision sort of pop song that we got going on. It's not quite pop, I guess. It's pop, but it's got like what I've got to assume is Azerbaijani style music in it. I'll be honest, I'm not very familiar with what Azerbaijani music is, so it's just my guess is what a bigger inspiration is, which is, it's always cool. It's really cool when countries inject like their own sort of culture into a song as that sort of thing, because it used to be extremely common, especially in Eurovision, that every single country would sing in English, and I'd be like, super lame. Singing your native language, you know, I want to hear it. And because even though it will lose some of the lyrical depth for me, an English speaker, you know, I'm not going to quite get all the nuances, you know, out of your beautiful Spanish ballad or whatever, because I don't quite understand the synonyms or whatever, and translations lose maybe perhaps some of the rhyming scheme, or the I'm trying to think of other things like assonance and cultural references and that sort of thing, but I can still appreciate it, you know, and I respect the effort that was put into it when it's like that, you know. If that's what Eurovision feels like. It feels like it's a performance, but it's also a bit of a cultural exchange, isn't it, you know, celebrating their culture and everyone coming together in a big party, that sort of thing. That's what Eurovision's all about, ain't it? Anyway, what was I saying? Matahari, good song, catchy, but also, you know, nothing about it super stands out, I think. Is probably why I didn't rank as well as it could have. Hurricane Loco Locas, same sort of deal, except for this time I like the song less, but I like the performers more. Because they just look like, honestly, they were having a blast the entire night. I think I mentioned this before. The song itself is so, well, so meh. I can't even remember how it goes. It goes like rum pam 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 da da dum da da. But to be fair, they sang in Serbian, which, you know, obviously I give respect to as well. Not to disrespect people who sang in English, you know, it's their choice. But I wouldn't lie where part of me goes like, hey, that's pretty cool when they're singing in their own language, their own native language. So yeah, the Roop Discotheque. Discotheque is annoyingly catchy. It's not really my sort of song, but it does get stuck in my head. Da 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 discotheque da 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 da. Also, the performance is not really my sort of thing, but I can see how it's very appealing to some people. It's fun, is what I say, and that's what Eurovision is also about. Being fun. Or that sort of thing, you know? Why wouldn't you want something fun? like something energetic and that sort of thing. And honestly, the group, the band, they look like they're having a blast, and that's important too. Dark Side. Oh, it was Finland. It was Finland. That's right. Or their like Linkin Park-esque song. Da da da, from the dark side. Actually, I'm not sure if it's my favourite song in the entire thing, but it's definitely up there as one of them. I gotta say, Spain's, I completely forgot about it when I watched it live. When Eurovision was actually airing. It's actually one of my favourite ballads. It's a very beautiful song, I'm not gonna lie. Did not rank particularly well, but you know. I guess it's also a little bit generic, but guy's got a good voice. I don't know, something about it, but there's like one little part of it which I can't exactly remember how it goes, because when you watch all the songs like in a row together, it's a bit hard to remember exact details of each of the songs. There's one part I really like how the melody of it goes, so that's probably why I like it, you know. That's just like what makes me like a song. I latch onto a particular part of it which my brain just goes, I like that, and it becomes my favourite song for a while. Last Dance, I stand by what I said. The song's okay. The instrumental's pretty cool. Is what I remember, but again, it's not something which sticks in my memory. Performance is super cool. I looked at watching the performance again, like actually paying more attention to it. It's super awesome. Very creative as well. It's very dynamic. I love the animations that are going on the back screen and that sort of thing. What can we do? We can catch insects. Oh no, it's raining. It's going to be quite hard to catch insects. Spend bells to buy items. Do we have enough room to get some customization kits? Why don't we just buy like... I don't know, buy this. We'll just buy some stuff and then sell it, I guess. No, buy a tool. Buy, I don't know, this. Or we'll just store them away for a rainy day. Iceland, again, not my sort of song. I appreciate the performance though. It was entertaining. Fun, to say the very least. Again, that's what's important in Eurovision. Cyprus, it was Cyprus that did El Diablo. The more I listen to the song, the less I actually like it. It's because the song has this like... It was this weird trend that happened in a lot of these songs. I guess it's a bit of a modern trend, is they have these like chant rapping parts. Where it's not like straight up rapping, it's sort of like them like talk singing over songs. Kind of Kesha style, but it's more like talk chanting. And I don't mean chanting like a cultish chant, but like a chant like a yelling chant, like a cheerleader chant sort of thing. Which, you know, it's a thing I dislike in songs, is when they... I didn't mean to still buy coconut juice. Okay, storing one coconut juice is fine. We'll just sell the others, who cares? Yeah, but I just like it when songs force in like a rap part of it to a song which I don't think needs it. Like if you want a song which had the rap part flow pretty well, is Adrenalina. The San Marino one with Flowrider, which I come around again on, like... I guess understandably I was a little bit annoyed at Flowrider was here, because I was like, yeah, this is sort of like a European celebration. Flowrider seems like a bit random, and I mean maybe Flowrider really loved it in the past like Australia did, because inviting Australia on, you might be like, hey, they're not European, why aren't they allowed on? But you know, you have problems with Flowrider being here. I don't have problems necessarily. It's just if Flowrider was super passionate about Eurovision before and he always talked about wanting to be on it, then by all means, and I misjudged him. And I just didn't hear about it. But Australia, you know, Eurovision apparently is just insanely popular for some reason in Australia. So, you know, I think it's awesome that they decide to participate in that sort of thing. Flowrider is just like, I guess it's because I don't want it to become a precedent that we just start inviting a load of random popular celebrities. Like, you know, like next year, oh no, like, I don't know, France decided Ariana Grande should be in their song. And like, this becomes a competition of who gets the most popular, like, celebrity, and rather than... Which sort of defeats the point of Eurovision. So I guess I'm understandably a little bit tenuous about it. But otherwise, it's sort of like, it's no big deal really. Flowrider, he performed pretty well, to be honest. And when I first listened to it, I was like, I didn't like Flowrider's part. I think it fits the song, to be honest. But from what I remember, it seems like that sort of song. What does that mean? I don't really know, but still. I forgot we had to be planting more money trees. Oh my god, we only got 4 minutes. Sugar actually liked it less when I listened to it again, for some reason. I guess that's another one where the performance of it. I guess If I like it less after watching a YouTube video, it's the performance of it is what carried it. If I like it more, it means the song itself I actually quite like. A Million Voices, Sweden one. I like it about the same, I think. It's a nice song, I suppose. It's just, again, it's to some extent a little bit generic. What can we do in these last few minutes? Catch fish, customize and catch fish. Okay, customize and catch fish, catch fish. Je me casse. I think I agree with my friend Ali on this one, whereas I like all the parts apart from the actual chorus itself. Like the lead up to it is really good. If I show some skin, doesn't mean I'm giving in. Da 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 da. I'm gonna guess je me casse. Or I'm gonna guess and I'm like, you know, the drop doesn't do it for me, I suppose. But her voice is really good. I'm not gonna lie. She's also like 18, if I remember, which must be incredibly nerve-wracking performing on Eurovision at that sort of age. But you know, fair enough. She did well. But from New Age, Netherlands. Oh yeah, this is you can't break me. Something Naboko, right? Again, it was like a fine song. I just think it sort of gets lost in it because there's nothing about it supremely stands out apart from the dancing. Now I think about it, does kind of stand out. But the song itself just sort of, it's like that song and A Million Voices, but it's sort of like a generic sort of like motivational, inspirational song. Which yeah, it's like I like the meaning behind it and I like the sound of it, but it sort of gets lost. They all sort of drown each other out, I suppose, by not having anything unique. Unlike, you know, the Ukrainian like ritual chant song, which is just so insanely unique. At first, I'm just like, this is too weird, and then the more you listen to it, the more you watch, you're like, you know, I kind of like it. It's growing on me, that sort of thing. Ah, shoot it down. It's one of our missions. The Wrong Place I liked a lot more when I listened to it. The song, you're at the wrong place. Got a good voice. It was just a bit of a dull performance, I suppose, which is probably why I didn't like it as much when I watched it first time. It's very enlightening, you know, how much watching it on TV versus listening to it on YouTube in your headphones really changes your view of both the performance and the song, which is probably to no one's surprise. But it's just an interesting little tidbit, eh? Or maybe not, I don't know. Set Me Free. Again, it's one of them where I think the performances makes it do really well, and I think I liked it a lot more on the night because it was like one of the first ones, and it was a pretty good one to start off with, to be honest. There. Also, her whistle note's absolutely insane. I don't know how she does that. It's crazy. Love is on my side. Again, I remain impartial to it, I suppose. Love is on my side. It's a nice song, is what I say. And it feels like it should be my sort of jam because I do like ballads and that sort of stuff, but I don't know. This one didn't quite hit the right notes for me. Albania again. I honestly basically can't remember it. And I apologise for that because she's a good singer, is what I remember thinking. It's just that the song itself and performance didn't have like a hook for me to stick with. Oh, Fallen Angel Ticks I actually liked a lot more when I listened to it. I didn't realise he had Tourette's, which, you know, it completely explains his like stage moniker being Ticks. And it gives it a lot more meaning behind the part when he takes off his sunglasses and then his ticks were sort of like I don't know what verb you used, ticking? Quite a lot. There's a lot of, you know, impact behind it, I suppose, rather than me watching it for the first time being like, I'm very confused, like, it has no emotional impact, but now, like, taking it off, I'm just like, oh. It must have taken a lot for him to be here, you know, that sort of thing. It shows, I suppose, the weight and the impact of the stuff he has to go through to make it here today. And honestly, it's probably one of my favourite songs in Eurovision. I don't know, something about it. It's got like a sort of retro, not retro, because if I say retro, you're going to think of like neon synthwave or something, which is not really what I'm going for. But like it definitely feels like a song. I don't know, maybe like James Blunt-esque sort of thing. It's nice. Adrenalina, I said my piece on. It's a fun song. Adrenalina. Oh, growing up is getting old. It's. By the way, I didn't realise there was like a falling sand in like the stage performance of it, you know, like the Sands of Time, which I completely missed when I initially watched it. Very nice detail. She's got a lovely voice, and I do actually like it more than I listen to it, you know, and grew on me. Is this, you know, the following England, the stage performance itself was very, very subdued. It was difficult to remember, but the song itself actually very good, and I love my ballads. So it's very good. Thumbs up. Is that all of them? That's all of them. I feel like I missed a few, but you know, apparently that's the end of a playlist. So blame Eurovision if I didn't cover any of them there. It's all their fault, not my fault. Should we round this episode up here? Yeah, I guess. Why not? Got nothing really else to say. So, yeah, I apologise. I talked about Eurovision twice in a row, but, you know, my brain's sort of a bit rattled anyway. What else is there to talk about apart from Eurovision? I don't know what I'm going to title this video. That's a good question. Let's think of a title right now. Rewatching, something like that. How about that? Yeah. New views on rewatching. So, I don't know. If you haven't watched it, go watch Eurovision 2021. And next year when it comes around 2022, you'll be a fan, you know. You'll be able to listen to the Eurovision episode and discuss it along with me. But here we go. Anyway, I hope you... Wait, what? I hope you haven't... No, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Links down below. I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now. And I'm sorry if my energy was a bit low today. Hopefully I'll... I don't know. Hype myself up again. You know, I should have just ended the video. Bye-bye for now.